Listen to me, darling. Changing the tires is not going to fix the engine. Okay? I'm talking about these special tests that are coming up in a handful of states. And while they are important, while tires are still important, and we want as many seats as we can get, we definitely want people going out there. I do not want to push the false reasoning that if we just snag those couple of seats and take the edge off their majority, that's what's going to save us. No. No, now that's falling back to the same mistake we made before of, oh, if they have power, they'll do something. They will not. So let's not get lulled into that. If you needed proof, okay, last week, 10 of our own censored Al Green, despite thousands, if not millions of Americans saying, yes, we want to see more of that. Please see more of that. The people we pay said, we don't care what the constituents want. You don't get to do that. And then over the weekend, Hakeem Jeffries, who at this point is just a lizard in a human suit, every time I see his stupid smug face sitting in a chair like, like he's doing something. Yeah, he's doing something. He's standing in the way. We're not going to forget about it when this is done. But he spent the weekend reprimanding that weak-ass display of walking out in T-shirts and signs. It was not enough for us. And to him, he was like, decorum. So if we get 3 new butts in those seats, it's not changing the leadership. It's not changing the engine. You understand what I'm saying? So while it's important, yes, I do not want to push the idea that if we just get those couple of seats, they're going to do something. They aren't. They're going to do more of this, more grandstanding, more we file a lawsuit, we're naming a bill after someone, more cute shit that means nothing while they run out the clock. So, keeping that in mind, okay, hopping onto the conversation we're having about someone admitting things again, and I'm not talking about it because I'm saying, oh, there it is, he admitted it, now things are going to happen. I did not say that, okay? We already know that none of the people in place care about him admitting it again and again and again. The thing that pisses me off is that we have Team Blue members that are starting to sound like Team Red, and I have to go through my list again because they're coming out going, no, let me over-explain what he really meant when he says this thing. Like, no, he said it 20 times. He said it with direct eye contact this time. Like at this point, he's daring you to do exactly what you're doing. To go, no, he didn't mean that thing that he said with perfectly clear eyes that he looked directly into my eyeballs and said with full confidence. He meant something else. Like, okay, what happened to the simplest explanation? The simplest explanation is he's just admitting it because he can and he knows no one's going to do anything and he's trolling. And because he knows his cult is going to say, he didn't really mean it because that's what they always say. But Team Blue saying it, I'm going to start blocking them. Time for another purge. Listen, these people are not our parents. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of tired of legislators who are selected, who are paid with our money, getting up there and telling a state full of grown adults who put them there that they're the parents in the room. They're going to do what they want against our will because they know best. And sure, that might work if they were leading a room full of children, but we are adults who put them there to do a job. They work for us. They are not our parents. And every time they try to step in and parent us into submission, it just shows us how much or how many of them or how deep this Ruski payoff goes. Because at this point, a lot of Team Blue is also looking pretty Putin-esque-y. All right? If you're going to silence dissent, you're one of them. If you're going to tell people that we need to worry about decorum when there are literal assets handing the keys to an adversary, you are part of the problem. And anyone saying, let's just wait because this special test will fix it, midterms will fix it, in 4 years we'll fix it. And yeah, the politicians are not going to do anything. It's not going to be them. They aren't going to do anything. So that is why I keep saying, keep going to the people who are in the streets. And for the people who haven't caught the message yet, who are coming into my videos and going, how come you guys aren't out there yet? If you need to go back and watch a few videos, or you can ask one of the accomplices in the comments why we are saying, good job, you guys, keep going out there. It has to be you. And if you still don't understand it, I'm going to assume that you might be one of the chaos agents that's trying to get us to leave because we know that's part of the plan. They want us out in the streets so they can release the hounds. That's why we aren't there, but why we're here sharing information and encouraging people. It has to be their core demographic on the front lines this time. It doesn't work. And if you noticed, every single weekend we have more and more and more meetings that begin with a P, in more and more and more states with larger and larger and larger crowds, most of the people look like this. And what do I keep saying? You're not seeing SWAT. You're not seeing tear gas. You're not seeing any of those things because they don't want to do it to their own. It works when it's y'all. That's why it has to be y'all. And I appreciate the ones that got the message and are continuing to understand the assignment. I appreciate y'all. So we got this. Just the hope is with us. And I just want to make that clear. Okay.